kickstart this morning by greeting and welcoming you to the very first episode of Leaders Talk, a podcast series brought to you by the IPTP students of Kothari International School. We are the hosts, Anya Chaudhary
and Sachi Gupta.
In this series, we'll be engaging in inspiring conversations with leaders from diverse fields, individuals who have left a lasting impact on us, and many others through their journey and leadership. We aim to bring you a fresh episode every alternate week, packed with insights, experiences, and motivation. So make sure you stay tuned.
To kick things off, we couldn't think of a more fitting guest than someone who continues to inspire us every single day. Our very own head of school for IB in Cambridge, Mrs. Tejinder Kaur. Her pep talks, unwavering guidance, and have always motivated us to strive for excellence. Let's dive into a powerful conversation with a leader who walks the talk.
To begin, could you walk us through your journey in education? What inspired you to take on the role of head of school at KIS?
Well, thank you for inviting me for this session. The role at KIS came very late in my career. I started as an educator with multiple hats of authorization leader, consultant, team member, and the ladder kept on increasing and I kept on stepping on it. Taking this role was very important for me because I felt that IB mission and vision is very clear in creating a very inquiry-based individual who is knowledgeable and reflective. This role gives me an opportunity to interact with the teachers, to the students and all the stakeholders and make sure that KIS lives the vision and missions of IB in creating a peaceful environment and reflective individual.
As an IB student, I completely agree. Now, let me talk about the fact that you have had multiple roles within the IB ecosystem, from a consultant to a curriculum developer to an examiner. So, how have you seen international education evolve during your entire career?
Well, IB curriculum is very flexible, very open-ended, and it gives the responsibility to the teacher to go beyond the classroom environment and textbook. The IB curriculum has been working on the philosophy and the mission. It wants to create the individuals who are future ready and are also skill ready. We are preparing the individuals for the jobs that don't even exist. The IB curriculum revolves around it. It develops a holistic child wherein it focuses on inquiry-based curriculum, inquiry-based teaching, and from content to concept. The content is important, but the concept is most important because if a child understands the concept, he can link it to any content in future.
While on the topic of the outside world, in today's complex and interconnected world, why do you think the IB and Cambridge programs are more important than ever?
As I said, both the programs are very rigorous and focus on holistic development. Cambridge program does focus on academic excellence, but IB focuses on building a all-rounded individual. From academic excellence to journal writing to community service, everything comes in a package. The theory of knowledge prepares the students to not just take anything that is delivered, but ability to question and ask why and when and how. The extended essay, the 4,000 word journal that they have to write is a passion, a dream that they have been thinking in their minds and they develop it through a write-up. So all these challenges, if they are dealing in 11th and 12th, that is IBDP 1 and 2, I think we are preparing them for the future challenges that will come to them uninformed.
I strongly admire your passion towards learning and education. Moving on, what would you say are the standout strengths of IB and the Cambridge frameworks, and how do they help students prepare for challenges of a global future?
Well, IB and Cambridge both are a rigorous program, as always said, and it focuses on the holistic development of the child. But the frameworks focus basically on the inquiry driven modules and concept driven modules rather than content driven modules. The framework revolves around the theory of knowledge, extended essay, and the community service, which is a major aspect. It focuses around the interdiscipline connect. So, in today's world, a child cannot flourish if he has a thorough knowledge of either physics or maths as a separate entity. A child can a child can succeed only when he has an amalgamation of various subjects. So, interdiscipline approach, global context approach helps the child to flourish, and these frameworks give the platform.
Now, how do the IB learner profile attributes influence not just individual students, but the broader culture and spirit of our school?
IB learner profiles are a backbone of any individual who wants to create a difference in his lifestyle, in the environment he is, and how he wants the surrounding around himself to be. IB learner profile talk about being an individual who is inquirer, knowledgeable, principled, caring, reflecting, and risk taker. So, if these learner profiles are dealt in day to day life, in every classroom environment, then only we can create a culture, a peaceful world. And IB learner profiles is very important to create an individual who believes in what he says.
I completely agree with you. Now, I would like for you to tell us a bit about your leadership approach and how do you encourage teacher empowerment and innovation within the international curriculum.
Well, leadership doesn't come in a day, it takes time. You grow with your team. And that is what I had learned from my leaders, and I would to make my team also learn and grow with me. Teachers need to be managed but not micromanaged. You need to give them a platform where they can explore, experiment, make mistakes, and yet create a beautiful individual in a classroom environment. Teachers should have a approach, should have sessions, should have hand holdings where they are guided how these contexts and content can be delivered in a interactive manner, in a activity based manner, and then create a empowered teacher.
On the topic of growth, looking ahead, what is your long-term vision for Qatari International School as a leading IB and Cambridge institution, both within India and globally?
Well, I have not focused so much right now. I want to give a quality education to my stakeholders, to my students, and create a smile on their face. They should feel passionate when they come to school. They should feel happy when they are entering the school. Yes, I have a vision to have more programs in the KIS flagship, under the KIS flagship, but as of now, I want to deliver the best education that I can within the framework that exists.
And now, finally, what message would you like to share with the parents, students, and educators who are about to begin this exciting and new journey with KIS?
Well, to all my stakeholders, there's a single message that we have to ensure that we are creating a transforming world where peace prevails. In today's uncertain world, we see that there is no harmony around, and we have to ensure that these young learners live the IB learner profiles, become reflective, grow, and understand that harmony has to be there. We have to challenge them with the knowledge, with the inquiry, with the justifications, with the questionnaire. So we have to change from the traditional methodologies of the teaching to the new transforming world. And that is what I would like the stakeholders to understand and start working towards in bringing a peaceful, reflective and harmonious world. Thank you.
Mrs. Kaur, thank you so much for sharing your vision, insights, and heart with us today. It's clear that Kothari International School is poised to become a beacon of excellence in international education. To our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, keep learning, keep reflecting, and think on.